Welcome back to the Data Desk QuickStart videos. If you've closed your data file, open it now. If you haven't been following along by actually working with Data Desk, this is your last chance to catch up. You're really going to want to touch your data, and you'll miss the fun if you're just watching. Just in case, we've saved another version of the data as Quickstart Companies 6.dsk, so you can pick up here by opening that file. At this point in our analysis, we've re-expressed the asset, sales, and market value of these companies by taking logarithms. And we've seen that the variables are related and that market sector may make a difference. That's 4 variables to think about, so things are getting a little complex. What we need is a way to display that many variables, and Data Desk has just the thing. From the Plot menu, select a rotating plot. Now select log assets, log sales, and log market value and drop them in the plot. To see more easily, it's a good idea to zoom in on the points in the plot a bit. Choose the zoom tool over here and click outside the point cloud. One click should do it. If you click inside the point cloud, it will shrink back. We suspect that market sector matters as well, but market sector is a category, not a quantitative measure. Now, we can deal with that by coloring the points according to their market sector. Select the sector variable, make the rotating plot our active window by clicking on its title bar, which will highlight, and go to the Modify menu. Go to Colors, Add by Group. Now the points are colored according to their market sector. Notice, of course, that the scatter plot is also colored the same way. As a convenient way to identify which market sector is which color, we could make a pie chart. And you can see that indeed the finance sector is green, the oil and gas sector is red, retail is purple, and electronics is blue. Now, pick up the rotating hand tool here. It's the hand with the rotating arrow on the back of it. Go to the rotating plot, drag the plot, and you can see it in 3 dimensions. Try pushing the plot and letting the mouse go while you're still moving. The sense you should have is of touching a globe and pushing it in any direction. It will go as quickly or as slowly as you push. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard individually or in combination if you prefer. I'll wait while you have fun with it. You can pause the video and play if you like. Okay, enough fun for now. Let's get back to the data. Notice first that we're looking at all 4 variables at the same time and can understand how they relate to each other. As you rotate the plot, the finance sector clearly stands out, and especially in the assets direction. And as you rotate the cloud of points in different ways, some companies seem to stand away from the others. This one here, for example, doesn't seem to fit with the other financials. Let's identify who it is. Well, we know how to do that. We pick up the Query tool and click on the point. That's Dexia. Don't know much about Dexia? Neither did I. So I looked it up. Go to the Special menu and choose Web Search Query. Data Desk passes the name of the most recently identified point to your search engine. Dexia was a Franco-Belgian financial institution. That seems to bode ill. Let's see what Wikipedia has to tell us. Wikipedia tells us that in 2008, the bank received taxpayer bailouts and became the first big casualty of the European sovereign debt crisis. As part of the resolution, Dexia Bank Belgium was bought out by the Belgian state and will continue to exist in a different name. The remaining part was left in the bad bank and will either be sold or wound down. That accounts for it performing so badly here in its market value. If we're analyzing these companies, perhaps Dexia doesn't really belong in our data. At least we should keep an eye on it. So let's change its plot symbol. We can pick up the pointer tool, which selects individual points. Select Dexia and mark it with an X. Notice that the X here is very difficult to see. Dexia was not obvious in the first scatter plot. We needed that rotating plot to see what was going on. That's enough excitement for one lesson. Save your file so we can return to the analysis at this point. Nobody does it like this.